Yogis, it's Lisa. Glad to have you with me today. About a 75-minute Vinyasa flow. We will be moving quite a bit the first part of practice. A lot of repetitive movement on the same side of the body and building some strength, some muscle memory. And then the second part of practice will come into some longer holds once you're nice and warm and you can kind of get into some of those favorite postures a little deeper. So do the best that you can. I always recommend a block, great tool to have. If you like a strap for any kind of binding, that's great. And a good attitude, no expectations, and an open mind. So we will get started today in child's pose. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees spread wide, and just settle in. Start to find your breath. Trying to let go of anything that's no longer serving you, and just find yourself here and now on your mat. Starting to slow down the breath. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your side ribs, your back body, your belly. Open your mouth and sigh your breath away. Inhale, fill up. Open your mouth, exhale and breathe. One more just like that. Inhale, filling up. Fill up with energy and light and positivity. Try to fill every part of your body with fresh oxygen. Open the mouth, exhale, let go of anything that's no longer serving you. Start to walk your hands over toward the right side of your mat. Left hand comes on top of the right. Start to anchor your left shoulder down toward the mat, your hip towards your heel, and find length into your left side lung. Big inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Take your time. Walk your hands through center and then over toward the left. Right hand comes on top of left this time. Starting to find length and opening into the right side body as you anchor the shoulder down, hip to heel. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Start to walk your hands back to center. Come onto your fingertips and lift your forearms. Start to really find more length into the back body. Take a big, deep inhale through your nose. And when you feel like you're full, see if you can take in one more sip and retain that air into your lungs, getting bigger, getting fuller. And then keep the lips sealed and exhale through the nose. Starting to find your Ujjayi breath, that gentle constriction through the back of the throat. Continuing to inhale and exhale through the nose. For most of the class, it'll help to keep you hydrated. Steadying the breath is always the most important part of our yoga practice, really. And your next inhalation, start to find your way into a tabletop pose. Stacking the heels of your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips. Really press the mat away and engage your belly. Crown of head comes forward. A lot of times we come into this pose and we just kind of settle in and sag, but I really want you to make it active. I like to have my toes tucked, but you can take the tops of your feet to the floor if that's more comfortable for you. Extend the right leg behind you, flex the foot down toward the earth, and internally rotate the leg so that the hips stay square. Really engage the belly, and then extend the left arm forward. Again, pull your belly in and up. Lift up through the facet joints in your back so that we're not sagging, but we're lifting up and finding extension. Keep the left arm where it is. Bring the right knee to the right upper arm. Inhale, extend. Now turn the palm down and take the leg out straight and the arm out straight. Inhale back to center. Keep the arm, right knee, right upper arm. Inhale, extend. Turn the palm down, leg and arm go out to the opposite sides. Hug the left hip underneath you. Come back to center one more time. Right knee, right upper arm. Extend. Turn the palm down, take it out to the side. Just warming up the hips here. Come back to center. Bend the right knee and then grab for the ankle and then start to kick into the hand. Lift the heart. Find a little stretch here. Pull the belly in tight. Gently release. Bring the hand and the knee down to the earth. Find a cow pose. Drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Maybe you sit your bum back towards your heels, rounding the spine. Come back to your neutral tabletop pose, moving to the other side. Left leg comes straight out behind you. Reach the right arm forward. Get long and get strong. Just hold it here for a moment. Breathe. Here we go. Left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, lengthen. Turn the palm down, arm and leg out to the side. Hug the right hip underneath you. Inhale, back to center. Left knee, left upper arm. Inhale, get long. Exhale, take it out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Left knee, left upper arm. Pull it in. Stretch it long. Turn the palm down, out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Bend the knee, maybe grab for the ankle, kick into the hand, find a little opening in the front body, a little quad stretch, and then gently release. Hand and knee down to the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, cow pose. Exhale for cat, round the spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale, round, maybe hips to heels. Breathe. Come back to your neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes if they're not already, and then hover the knees. Crown of head goes forward, arms are straight, belly pulls in. For 3, 2, and 1. Hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Drop the head between the biceps. Let the heels be heavy. They don't have to touch the earth, but just let them feel like they're approaching the earth. So let them feel heavy. Maybe a little bend into the knees. Keep hiking your tailbone up, pulling the belly in and up. And then press the mat away a lot. Find that stretch all the way into your armpits. And breathe. Come high up on your toes. Round it forward. Round it plank into plank. Press the mat away. Crown of head goes forward. Slight doming into the upper back. Pull your belly in tight. Really activate through the legs. Take a breath. Leading with the hips, go up and back. Sacrum leads the way. Here we go. Round it forward, rounded plank into plank. Pull your belly in. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. One more time, come forward and hold. Really get strong in your plank pose. Now lift your right leg. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. And then send it back. Left leg lifts, left knee, left upper arm. Send it back. Keep clawing the mat with your fingertips. Right leg lifts, right knee, right upper arm. Send it back. Lift the left, left knee, left. One more time each side. Lift the right, pull it in, and then send it back. Lift the left, pull it in, send it back. Hold it, go back, downward facing dog.
Breathe. Come back to your high plank pose. Hold it here. Pull the belly in. Lift the right leg. Bring it across the body this time to the left. And send it back. Lift the left. Bring it to the right. Keep the hips square. Bring it back. Lift the right. Moving with your breath. Just keep pressing the mat away. Try not to drop the head. Look forward. Just one more. And then hold your plank pose. Downward facing dog. Rounded forward, rounded plank into plank. Look forward, hinge forward. Hug your elbows in, come down for chaturanga and just hold. Hold it here, keep looking forward. And then all the way to the mat. Nice. Untuck your toes, bring your feet about hips distance. Press the tops of your feet into the floor, even your pinky toes. So that means you have to rotate your inner thighs up to get your pinky toes down. Walk your hands back behind your shoulders, close to your rib cage. Hug the elbows in. Lift your shoulder heads away from the floor. So really activate the shoulders even though your head is down. Press your pubic bone into the floor. Lift your belly. On an inhale, lift your head and your chest. Hover your hands. Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Keep pressing the feet down. Keep lifting the chest. Breathe. Exhale, release. Do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Walk your hands back a little bit more, close to your floating ribs. This time, either baby cobra again, maybe a lifted cobra, so a little bit more weight into the hands. Keep the hips down. Find that opening in the front body. Exhale, release. Keep the feet hips distance, tuck the toes, activate the legs. Hands are back by your floating ribs. Either press up to tabletop pose or all the way up into plank. Use your inhale breath and press yourself up. Exhale, go back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Look to the top of your space and take little steps all the way up. Feet come behind your wrists, about hips distance. Bend the knees a lot. Belly pulls in and up. Drop the head, maybe grab opposite elbows or forearms. Just hang heavy here. Ragdoll pose if it feels good. Maybe hands behind head or behind the back. You might even kind of sway side to side here. Just enjoying these first few moments of our practice where we're calm, preparing for what's ahead. Use your inhale breath to stand it all the way up, strong through the legs, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to heart, Samastitihi. Just close your eyes for a moment. Set your intention. No expectations. Just moving with the breath, forgetting about everything that are outside the four corners of your mat. Just practicing and focusing on you. Take a big deep breath in through your nose. Fill up with your intention. Open your mouth, exhale, let go of anything no longer serving you. Just put it aside for a little while. Blink your eyes open, bring your arms down by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive. So open up the arms, find a flat back. Hands all the way down to the earth. Hands to the earth, your shins or your knees, just finding a flat back. Ardha Uttanasana, hips back, chest forward. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, and then take your left knee down to the earth. Keep the toe tucked, and keep your hands on the earth. On an inhale, I just want you to drive your hips forward and down and look up. Start to find some opening on your left hip flexor. And then on an exhale, just lift your hips and come back for this modified pyramid pose. Inhale, come forward. Lift up, look up. Exhale, go back. fold. One more like that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Staying here for a couple rounds of breath. You can play with flexing the right foot, maybe toggling the foot from side to side, getting in there a little deeper. Keep pulling the belly in and up. I know I sound like a broken record. Pull the right hip underneath you. Just find a nice stretch. Come forward to your runner's lunge and bring your left knee all the way down to the earth. Inhale, lift up Anjaneyasana this time. Reach the fingertips toward the ceiling. Cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Press into your right foot. Left foot meets right. Forward fold. Toes touching a little space between the heels. Inhale, find that flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit low. So weights in the heels, you should be able to see all 10 toes, maybe even lift them. Find that subtle tuck of the tailbone so that you're really knitting your ribs in. Arms can be up, they can be in front of you, or hands to heart. Sit a little lower. Inhale, press all the way to stand. Maybe cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring your right knee down to the earth. Keep the toe tucked. Hands stay down. Just drive the hips forward and down, starting to open up through the hip flexor. It'll get a workout today. This is your inhale. Your exhale lifts your hips up and back for modified pyramid pose. Inhale, come forward. Knee down. Exhale, go back. Stretch. One more like that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Maybe you walk your hands in, flex through the left foot. Just kind of see what's going on there, feeling it out in your body. And then come forward and bring the right knee all the way down. Inhale, spark your fingertips toward the ceiling. Lift up, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees a lot. Inhale, chair pose. Sit low. You got it. Sit super, super low. Pull the belly in. And then inhale, stand it all the way up. This time, let's grab the left wrist with the right forefinger and thumb. Press the palm toward the ceiling. Make sure your toes are touching. Squeeze the inner thighs together, and then hips go left, upper body up and over to the right. Keep squeezing your inner thighs, tucking your tailbone. See how much length you can find into your left side body. Look under your left armpit. Keep pressing the hip over. One more inhale to find length. One more exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the grip. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hips right, upper body up and over to the left. Keep pressing over. Keep tucking the tailbone. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart. Just think of lifting the chest. You don't even have to go back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold right through center. Beautiful. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to high plank pose. Hold your plank. Options for vinyasa, you can always drop your knees or hinge it forward. Whichever you're doing, even if you're on your knees, hinge forward. Shoulders a little bit forward of wrists. Hug the elbows in. Lower down just halfway. Shoulders stay higher than elbows. Come to the tops of your feet. Open up the heart. Upward facing dog. exhale, go back. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. We'll start to build our flow. And know that you can pause this video at any time if you need a break. You can modify. I'll try to show you some different modifications. Or you can ramp things up. Let's start by extending the right leg behind us, three-legged dog. Bring your knee to your nose. Now, bring it over to the right and the left. Back to the right and the left. One more time right, one more time left. Bring your knee to your nose. Really tense your back. Pull your shin into your, as close to you as you can so that you can make room to step your foot right between your hands. Nice. Find your runner's lunge. So get really strong. Right knee over ankle, left leg is your kickstand, and stand it all the way up for crescent lunge. Sit into your right thigh. This is your inhale. On your exhale, cactus your arms, maybe hover the knee if you have healthy knees and it feels okay. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come halfway forward for your arrow lunge. Hug your belly in, knit your front ribs. Inhale, come back to crescent. Exhale, hover the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, come halfway forward. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale, hover, and cactus the arms. Inhale. Exhale, come halfway forward. Stay here. Now open it up and come right into reverse warrior. So just kind of dance through your warrior two. Find some length into the right side body. Windmill your hands down, frame your right foot. Coming right to a single-legged plank. So the right leg comes out behind you. You can lower your left knee. Hinge it forward, lower down halfway for chaturanga. Then pull the knee into your chest and step it forward once again. Left foot comes down at about a 45-degree angle, setting up for warrior one. On your inhale, stand it all the way up, warrior one. Press through the outside edge of your left foot, sit into your right thigh and find some length. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, right leg comes up and back, three-legged dog. So you have an option. You can do the knees side to side, or you can add some hops with me. So check this out. Bring your right knee across your body to the left, and then inhale, lift up. Hop your left foot towards your right wrist, just towards it, doesn't have to be high or big, and then back. Right knee comes across the body to the left, extend it high, and then a little hop. Just thinking of plugging the femur into the hip socket. Right knee across, lift it up, hop it left and back. Nice. Knee into your nose, hug it in, and then step it forward. Coming right back to our crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up. Sit low. Here we go. This is your inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, maybe hover the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come halfway forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus, maybe dip the knee. One more time. Take it forward. I lied, we still have one more. Inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway forward. Maybe this time you come right into airplane pose. Lifting the left leg behind you, lifting the heart. Hug the right hip underneath you, left toes are down toward the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then open up, come right into your reverse warrior. Tip it up and back. Windmill the hands down, single-legged plank to chaturanga. Press the mat away, knee to nose. Step it forward, runner's lunge. This time a little different. Come into your supported warrior three here. So bend into your right thigh, hands to the mat or blocks. Look forward, find that extension in your chest. From low to high, Can you bring your hands to your heart and start to lift up? And then tip back for warrior one. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, right leg up and back. Last time. You choose what you do if you're just working the knees side to side or adding the hops. Right knee comes across. Inhale, maybe you just raise up and down on the toe, or you hop it to the left wrist and back. Right knee across. Inhale, extend, hop. Or not. One more time. Right knee across. Extend, and then hop it forward and back. Right knee to your nose, hug it in, step it forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. This is your inhale. Exhale, cactus dip. Inhale, maybe this time you come into airplane pose, just sweeping it forward. And then come back to your crescent. Inhale. Exhale, cactus dip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, halfway forward or airplane pose. Whatever speaks to you. Bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Holding it here. Breathe. And then windmill it open. Find your reverse warrior. Windmill the hands down. Come right into your single-legged chaturanga. Press the mat away, knee to nose. Step it forward. Supported warrior three. You've got this. Hands to the heart. Start to lift it up. And then tip it back. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana A. Lift up, reach up. Little different. Take the arms behind you. Interlace. Right thumb on top if you can. Open up the heart. Exhale, humble your warrior. Right shoulder inside of right knee. Drop the head. So everything except for the head is engaged here. Just let the head be heavy, but keep engaging the inner thighs, pressing through the outside edge of your left foot, pulling the fist overhead. One more breath. Beautiful. Use your inhale to stand it all the way up. And then listen up. Come right into standing splits. Hands to the mat. Lift your left leg high. Maybe you grab around the right shin or ankle. Try to lift the left leg as high as you can, but keep the hips square. And then come back to your supported warrior three. So both hands to the mat. Bend a little bit more into your right thigh to find some extension in the spine. This is your inhale. On your exhale, bring your knee into your nose and straighten through your front leg. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in, straighten your right leg. One more time like that. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Now, bend more into your right leg. Walk your hands back. Get into a really tight ball. We're coming all the way down to our seat. So thread the left foot through and have a seat. Bring your knees in line. So right sole of foot is on the floor. Left leg is extended. Knees are together. And then clasp your hands and interlace all 10 fingers like you're holding a big giant spoon. Start to bring yourself down, but keep the shoulder blades lifted. Going to make some big circles here for 10. So we're going to come up to the right and circle it around to the left and then come down. So we're going, I guess, counterclockwise. Big circles. Try to keep the shoulder blades lifted. Go slow. Try and keep the knees aligned. And use your breath. Just doing the best that you can. I think we have about 5 more. Really using your core. Ooh. I know it's hard trying not to use momentum. Here's 3, 2, one more time. And then come all the way down to your back. Extend your right leg, bring your left knee into your chest. This is your little break here. And then maybe a supine twist, taking the left knee across the body, just scoot your hips left to make sure everything's stacked. Open up the arm, look over your left shoulder. And then come back to center and extend your legs straight out. Bring your arms overhead. Really flex your feet, root down through your legs, and then bring your arms straight up overhead like you're holding a big giant box. Use your inhale breath to take yourself all the way up, sit up tall, and then exhale, find a stretch. So I'll turn to face you guys. All right, so sitting up tall, take your hands kind of right behind your hips, fingers pointed forward, and then roll your shoulders back. So I want you to kind of lift your seat and shorten your waistline, and then sit low. Keep your fingers down, lift your legs, Navasana. Set the feet down, hands down, lift up, legs down, lift the legs. One more time like that. Hands down, lift, and then set it down, and then lift. Beautiful. Hold it here. Coming down for Ardha Navasana. So lower it down halfway, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. You can use your hands or bent knees. Lower it down, and then lift. Lower it down, hold it. Look up, knit your ribs, press your low back into the floor. Option to bring your arms overhead and look up, finding this hollow man shape. You might even flex your hands like you're standing on the floor, right? Like a handstand. And then bring everything down to the earth. We get to do that again. Arms come up, take a breath, and then bring it all the way up, and then fold. All right, so now you know what we're doing. Hands come behind you. Roll the shoulders back, really get strong here. Take a breath, and then pull the hips up. Set them down, Navasana. Feet down, hands down. Lift the hips, shorten the waistline. Navasana, set it down. Here we go. Lift the hips, maybe you lift the feet for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, Navasana. Lower it down, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more time, lower and lift. Lower it down, hold it. Maybe arms overhead for 3, 2. Maybe this time you come all the way back up to Navasana and then lower the feet down. One more set, you guys. I know you love it. It's so good. All right, roll the shoulders back. We can do this. Here we go. Lift the hips. Set it down. Lift the legs. Lift the hips. Lift the legs. Last time. Lift the hips, maybe the feet. Set it down. Feet up. Lower it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Maybe arms overhead. Look up. Maybe you even rock a little bit. Just try it. For 3, 2. Come back to your Navasana. Now, see how tight you can bring yourself. Can you grab around the shins, the calves, and pull yourself in super close? Release the arms, bring them down, sit up tall. Bring your hands behind your head. Twist to the left. So just twisting from your lowest rib, try to keep the hips stable. You won't be able to twist as far. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Stay. Open the arms. Bring your left hand down behind you, coming into side plank from here. So just lift up with your feet staggered, and then take your left foot forward. So you're in this fallen triangle. Now give this a try. Cross your ankles, and then sweep it forward. Cross your ankles, bring your left knee to your left upper arm. Cross, sweep, cross, knee to upper arm. Cross, sweep, cross, knee to left upper arm. Hold it. Right hand down, left leg up. Other side. Yay. All right, guys, here we go. Knee to your nose. Now, to the left, and the right, and the left, and the right. One more time, left. One more time, right. Knee to nose, and then step it through, finding your runner's lunge. Use your inhale breath to stand it all the way up, finding your crescent. Just find your breath, take a moment here. This is your inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, maybe dip the knee if your knees are healthy. Inhale, lift. Exhale, just halfway forward, arrow lunge. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, halfway forward. One more time like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, halfway forward. Pull the belly in. Open it up. Come right into your reverse warrior. Just dancing through warrior two. Breathe. And then windmill the hands down, frame the left foot. Single-legged plank. Left leg comes back. Maybe the knee comes down. Hinge it forward. Lower down halfway. Pull the knee into the nose. Step it forward. Runner's lunge. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana A, so right heel comes down at 45. Inhale, lift up. Find some length. Keep working the left hip back, right hip forward, and bend into your left thigh. Breathe. And then hands down to the mat, left leg comes up and back. All right, here we go. So you have the option to just do the knees side to side, which is pretty challenging, or left knee comes across the body to the right. Inhale, lengthen, maybe just rise up onto the toe and down, or hop right foot toward the left hand and back. Left knee across the body. Inhale, right foot toward the left and back. Last time, take it across and up, and then hop. Bring the knee into the nose, step it forward, runner's lunge. Your inhale breath stands you all the way up. Breathe. Here we go, cactus dip. Open the chest, drop the knee. Inhale, lift, halfway forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway forward. Last time, inhale, exhale. Inhale up. Maybe this time you come into your airplane pose, or just stay in arrow. Just finding a little flight. Keep working the left hip underneath you, right toes toward the earth. Keep lifting your heart. Think up dog. And then open it up, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, windmill the hands all the way down. Come right into single-legged chaturanga. Press the mat away, knee to nose. Step the foot between the hands. Supported warrior three this time. So bend into your left thigh, reach the right leg back, find extension in the spine. Maybe hands to heart as you start to lift up, and then tip back, warrior one. Inhale, lift, expand, Hands to the mat, left leg up and back. Last time, you guys, you choose. Left knee across and extend, maybe hop, maybe just a calf raise. Left knee across, lift it up and hop. Really engaging the belly the whole time. Bring it across and lift. And then left knee to the nose and then between the hands. Use your inhale to stand it all the way up. Exhale, cactus dip. Inhale, lift. Maybe you come right into that airplane pose this time. Finding your breath and control, and then bring it back to crescent. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lift. Exhale, maybe airplane or halfway forward. Last time, inhale, crescent. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. We'll hold for an extra round of breath. Keep reaching the heel behind you like you're stamping it on the wall. Keep lifting your heart. And then open it up, reverse your warrior. Windmill the hands down. Single-legged chaturanga. Come right into it. Press the mat away, knee to your nose. Step it forward. Supported warrior 3 once again. Holding it here. Bend more into your left knee. Get heavy in the heel. It helps with balance. Maybe hands to heart as you start to lift up. And then tip it back. Warrior 1. This time we'll take that clasp. Reaching around back. Left thumb on top. Lift the heart. Exhale, humble. Left shoulder inside of left knee. Left hip back, right hip forward. Keep pressing through the outside edge of your right foot. Keep the breath moving. One more breath. Find that opening into the shoulders. Use your inhale to stand it all the way up. And then hands to the mat. Come right into your standing splits this time. So maybe you grab around the back of the left leg. Try to really lift up through the right inner thigh. And then both hands to the mat. Supported warrior 3. So bend more into your left thigh. Here we go. Bring your right knee into your nose and straighten through the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, bring it in, hold it. Get low, start to bend more into your left leg. Walk your hands back, coming through that pistol, all the way down. Yeah, you know where we're going. So again, align the knees, flex the right foot, hold on to that big spoon, and come on down. Keep the shoulder blades hovering. So this time we'll go clockwise. So come up to the left, and then over to the right. Circling it down. Go really slow, trying not to use momentum, but really using the belly. Every little muscle around the rib cage. Keep the breath moving, don't hold it. All right, we've got 5 more, yogis. Just do your best. Four. One more time. You can do it. Beautiful. Come all the way down. Bring your right knee to your chest. Extend the left leg. Pull it in, Pavana Muktasana. And then guide it across the body for a little supine twist here. Right arm up and over. Using this as your rest. And come back to center. All right. You know what's coming, but you can do this. So stay with me. Arms up. Making that box. Really flex the feet. Get strong in the legs. Use your inhale. And then exhale. Sit all the way up. Sit tall. And then fold. Pull the belly in. Find some length once again in the spine. All right. Here we go. I will face you. And if you didn't figure it out the first time, sometimes your mat might scrunch up, so finding maybe sitting perpendicular to the mat could be helpful. Hands come behind you. Roll the shoulders back, right? And you don't have to lift the feet. It's really just about shortening the waistline and really crunching in. So use your inhale and slide the hips back. Set it down. Come to your finger pads. Lift the legs. They can be bent. Set it down. Here we go. Lift up. Down, lift, down, lift up, down, lift. So find your Navasana, maybe bent knees. Here we go. Lower down halfway. Inhale. Lower down. Inhale up. Lower down. Inhale up. Lower, hold, maybe arms overhead. Try not to tuck your chin, so look up. Knit your ribs. And then bring everything down. Just rest. Arms up overhead. Take a breath. Lift yourself all the way up. Get tall. And then fold. All right, here we go. Hands come back behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Big breath in. Lift the hips. And down. Lift the legs. Lift the hips. Lift the legs. One more time. Lift the hips, maybe the feet. Set it down, lift the legs. Ardha Navasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, stay. Arms overhead. Maybe you flex the hands. Maybe you flex the feet. Breathe. From here, we're coming right up to Navasana. Inhale, lift up, maybe even grab behind the legs, and then set the legs down. Last set. Pull the shoulders back, sit up tall. In, pull it, set it down, lift the legs. Legs down, butt up. Sit down, lift the legs. Last time. Lift up, maybe the legs, and then set it down, lift the legs. Reach forward. Ardha Navasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Arms overhead. Flex the palms. Maybe you rock. Keep knitting the ribs. Come on up, Navasana. Maybe you get yourself super tight, compact. And then legs down, arms up, fold. Beautiful. All right. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows nice and wide. Sit up tall on your sits bones. Twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Twist to the right. Back to center. Twist, open the arms. Right hand comes down behind you. Find your side plank. And then bring your right leg in front of you, so fall in triangle. All right, listen up. Sweep the leg forward, and then cross it. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm, and then cross. Sweep, cross, knee, upper arm, cross. Last time. Sweep, cross, right knee, hold. Left hand down, right leg up. Downward facing dog. Right foot meets left. Let's just take a little vinyasa here and we'll take a break. Roll it forward, rounded plank into plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing or lifted cobra. Exhale, go back, child's pose. Breathe. Maybe grab a quick drink of water. And we'll keep it going. So this next part of practice, we'll add a little bit of movement, same as what we did before, just a little to get us moving again after a break. And then we'll come into longer holds. So find your downward facing dog when you're ready. If you need another vinyasa to get things moving again, feel free to do that. We'll just meet in downward facing dog. Same flow entry as we did before. So nothing new there, okay? Just extend the right leg high, three-legged dog. Your choice, you can do knees side to side or try the hops. So right knee across to the left. Inhale, lift. Left foot hops toward the right and back, just making an X. Right knee comes across and extend. Hop it forward and back. One more time. Bring it across and extend. Hop it and back. Either step the right foot between the hands or maybe even like a little switch kick. Right foot between the hands. Tip it back. Runner's lunge. And then lift up for your crescent. Same. Cactus step. Inhale, lift. Airplane pose or maybe just arrow lunge. You choose. Back to your crescent. Cactus step. Inhale, lift. Halfway forward. Last time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Halfway forward or airplane pose. Whatever you're doing, lift the chest. Hug the right hip underneath you. Pull the belly in tight. And then come right into your reverse warrior. So heel to arch alignment. We're just going to stay here for a little while. Keep driving the right knee forward and out toward the pinky edge side of your right foot. You can look up, you can look down, whatever feels better on your neck. You can even take a half bind. So just really stretching out through the right side body. Keep pulling the core in. And just reach. 5 strong breaths here. Maybe you even close your eyes. Keep pressing to the outside edge of your left foot. One more breath. Side angle pose. So left forearm to thigh, maybe elbow inside a knee. Arm can come straight up or overhead. We'll be here for a while, so maybe you want to kind of go through stages before you get into binding. Whatever you do, drop this left hip, knit the ribs, try to spiral your heart open, and then give this a try maybe, see what you think. Take the half bind and just drop your right ear to your right shoulder and just stay here for a couple breaths. Keep working that hand in toward the thigh. If you like to bind, you can always grab a strap. And then if and when you're ready, you might try for the bind or just stay. Try not to fall forward, so keep opening the heart, spiraling it toward the ceiling, pulling the belly in tight. 3 more breaths. Use your inhale breath to exalt. Straighten through the front leg, hips forward, chest back. And then bring the arms out on the horizon, coming into Trikonasana. So maybe you toe heel the left foot in and angle the toes at a 45-degree angle. Bump the hips back and reach forward. Find that extension first. Lots of options here. You can bring the hand to the shin, the floor, the foot. You can even kind of do a little cow face arm here. But whatever feels nice to you, will be here a while. Try not to fall forward. So think chest back, knit the ribs. You might even put a little bend into the right leg so you're not locking it out. Keep pulling the belly underneath you. Breathe. 3 more strong breaths. Take your left hand down toward the earth, frame out your right foot, and then step your left foot in a little bit, finding pyramid pose. I like to have my feet about hips distance, so more like railroad tracks as opposed to heel to heel. It'll give you a little bit more balance. Put a little bend into your right knee, hands to hips, and hinge it all the way up. Now you have options. You can stay right here with hands to hips. You can take reverse namaskar behind the back, pressing your palms together, opening your shoulders, lifting your elbows. You can just grab for opposite elbows. On an inhale, lift up. Now start to hinge forward. Again, a little bend into your right knee will help you to find that extension so that you're not rounding. Keep hugging the right hip underneath you. Keep looking forward. Keep lifting the elbows away. Yes. Now, as you're ready, you can start to fold in deeper, but keep maintaining that extension. And then maybe you drop the head. Keep lifting the elbows. Breathe. Internal rotation of the thighs. It'll help with balance. Stay here with the arms as long as what serves you. If you're ready to release them, you can bring them down to the earth and maybe use them to help you deepen into the stretch. And then get your hands down, take a big step back with the left foot, finding your runner's lunge. Left hand stays, right arm reaches, coming into a side plank. But move first maybe through a horizon lunge, open up that right hip, maybe side plank, maybe a wild thing, tapping the right toe down behind you, lifting up, little front body opening. And from here, we're coming all the way back to the top of the mat. So use your hand or not, right knee into your chest as you step it all the way back to your left thumb. Right hand comes down, maybe to a block, Ardha Chandrasana. Left arm lifts. Flex your left foot like crazy. Stay here or give this a try. Bring your left knee into your side body, kind of your chest, and then press it back. Knee to chest, press it back. One more time, knee to chest, press it back. Stay or bring it back in, grab for the foot, Chapasana. Keep pressing the foot into the hand, opening up to the left side body, pressing the shin away, hugging the right hip, your standing leg underneath you. Breathe. Stay with it. For 3, 2. If you've got the foot, release it. Bend into your right knee. Reach back with your left heel, big step back, reverse your warrior. Fun transition here. Keep the arm exactly as it is, your upper body, and just flip the feet, side angle on the left. Yeah, breathe, you've got this. And then come into an easy twist, right hand down, left arm up. Almost there. Start to reach up and back, come into your exalted, twisted crescent lunge, left hand to right thigh as you reach back. And then right elbow outside of left knee, palms to your heart. I'll face this way. So that you can find your revolve crescent lunge. You can stay. Right knee can come to the earth. You can extend your arms and walk your right arm down your thigh, maybe a half or a full bind. Breathe. Keep pulling the belly in tight. You've got it. 3 more breaths. Stay with it. Nice, yogis. Take your time. Start to release that. Hands to the mat. Left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Big hip circles. And then left foot meets right, downward facing dog. We got one more thing here before we move to the other side. Bend the knees a lot. Turbo dog. Now, start to hover the elbows. Yeah. Turn on the serratus right under the armpit. Look forward. And then start to bring the forearms down to the earth. Lift the hips, dolphin pose. Drop the head. So, this is one of my least favorite poses, if I were being honest, right? Sometimes I think that the hardest thing to do is to just stay. We sometimes substitute movement, right, for making something more challenging, lifting a leg, pincha, all that good stuff. If you're into it, do it, or maybe just stay, right? Breathe. Pull the belly in tight, let the head go, just looking back at your thighs. Keep pressing the mat away. So really press your forearms and your hands into the earth. Just stay with it, yogis. We're almost there. Breathe. I know it's hard. 3 more breaths. Knees to the mat, child's pose. Maybe you restore the shoulders by bringing your arms back by your heels, palms facing up. Just find your breath. Get water if you need it. We have one more side. So either take a flow that's calling to you, or we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So this is the hard part, right? You know what's coming, you're tired, but you're warm, and you can do it, right? You did it on the other side, you can do it on this side. So just breathe. Take a big deep breath in through your nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Here we go. Inhale, stretch the left leg high. Your choice about the hops. Bring the left knee across the body. Inhale, lift. Hop your right foot towards the left and back. Bring it across. Send it back. Hop and back. One more time. Hop it forward and back. And then Either step or hop the left foot between the hands. And then tip back, crescent lunge. Reach the arms up, here we go. Cactus dip. Inhale, lift. Airplane pose. Tip it back, inhale, lift up. Exhale, dip. Inhale. Halfway forward or airplane. Internal rotation of that thigh. Tip it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Halfway forward. Maybe airplane pose. Keep lifting the heart, knitting the ribs. One more breath. Open it up, reverse your warrior. Here we go with the long holds, guys. So really find that side body opening. Keep pressing through the outside edge of your right foot. You can look up, you can look back at your right heel. Just keep driving the left knee forward and out. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe a half bind. Side ankle pose. Left forearm to thigh, maybe elbow inside a knee, drop the hip. Arm can reach overhead or straight up. Keep rotating the chest toward the ceiling. Maybe a half bind. If you liked it on the other side, maybe just drop the ear. Maybe you're working on that bind. Lots of options. Keep rolling the shoulder down the back, dropping the hip. Three more breaths. On your next inhale, exalt, straighten through the front leg. Hips tip toward the left. And then neutralize your spine, arms out. Maybe the back foot comes in a little. Everybody's anatomy is different. I like to angle my right foot toward the front and then reach. Find that side body extension before you do anything. And then tic-tac the arms, right? And if you have an arm bind or a variation that you prefer, please play with that, your practice. Keep knitting the ribs down, finding that triangle pose, maybe a soft bend into the left knee, not to lock it out. You can look up or down. One more breath, yogis. Start to take the right hand down to frame the left foot. Step your right foot in, finding pyramid pose. So maybe you separate the feet a little bit so they're on train tracks. I like a little bend into my left knee, hands to your hips, and just hinge it up. So this is where you find your option with your arms. Maybe, once again, it's that reverse namaskar behind the back. Maybe it's just grabbing for opposite elbows or a cow face arm. Whatever you're doing, really the idea here is to open up through the shoulders and find some extension in the spine. So inhale first, look up, pull the belly in, and start to hinge. Maybe a little bend into the left knee will help you to not round. Keep hugging left hip back, right hip forward, belly in, crown of head forward. Internal rotation of the thighs. Don't roll to the outside edge of your left foot. It probably wants to happen. And as you're ready, you can start to fold and keep lifting elbows if you've got them behind you. Maybe you start to release the hands down. You can turn them around to help get deeper into that hamstring stretch. Maybe lift the left toes a little bit, flexing through the foot. And then get the hands down on either side of the left foot. Step the right foot back. Find an easy twist. Moving towards that wild thing. So maybe step by step, you start with that horizon lunge, hover the hip. Maybe you find a side plank for a moment and then tap the left foot down behind you as you open up. Our next destination is Ardha Chandrasana. So moving through a side plank if you can, hugging the left knee to the chest as it steps all the way to the top of the mat. To the right thumb, left hand down, maybe to a block. Inhale, lift up. Really lift that right leg. Flex the foot, hug the left hip underneath you. Maybe some movement if it felt nice to you before. Hug the right knee in and then send it back. Hug it in, send it back. One more time, hug it in. Send it back. Stay, or take it back in, grab for the foot, Chapasana. Left hip underneath you, press the shin back. Breathe. If you have the foot, start to release it. Ardha Chandrasana. A little bend into the left leg. Reach back with your right heel. Tip it back. Reverse warrior. Keep your upper body exactly as it is. Just switch your feet. Side angle. And then left hand down. Right arm up. Easy twist. Start to exalt up. Crescent lunge with the exalt, right hand to left thigh, little twist. And then right elbow outside of left knee, finding your revolved crescent lunge. Remember that this is about the twist. So feel free to bring the left knee down if that helps you to get deeper, right? If it's up, really give that kneecap a squeeze. Right elbow toward the ceiling. Maybe you start to open the arms and walk that left arm down the thigh, maybe a half or a full bind. Once again, opening through the shoulder, pulling the belly in. Keep pulling the belly off of the thigh, so really hug it in. 2 more breaths, you can do this. Gently start to release, frame out your right foot. Right leg comes up and back. You can circle out that leg. And then find your down dog. Last thing. Bend the knees a lot. Turbo dog. Look between your thumbs. Start to hover the elbows. Turn on the serratus. Look forward. Pull the belly in. Slowly as you can, start to lower the forearms down, lift the hips. You can stay here, dolphin, just like before. You can lift one leg then the other, pincha, maybe Shirsasana, interlacing the fingers, coming into that bound headstand, finding something that feels good to you, just making sure that the head is below the heart. If you're upside down in your headstand, little to no weight in the head, just keep pressing the forearms down, biceps are really working. Three more breaths. And then slowly, wherever you are, if you're upside down, start to make your way down. Maybe try hinging it if you're in a headstand. As slowly as you can. Knees to the mat, child's pose. Great job, yogis. You made it. So wherever you are, just roll over to one hip. We're coming down to our back. Sit up nice and tall, reach the fingertips forward, and then pull the belly in. Just roll it down. Nice. So, bend your knees, soles of the feet to the floor. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, taking supine figure 4. Lift the left heel up, reach through that space between the legs. Keep both feet flexed, foot on the floor. Use your right elbow to press your right knee away. If you want more, you might grab on top of the left shin. And then just take the knees together. So the right knee stays on top, knees come together. Grab for the outside edges of your feet like handlebars. Try to rock your sacrum down and pull the knees in towards you. So supine Gomukhasana. Again, getting into the outer hips and the glutes a little bit, especially the right glute. One more breath. And then release the feet. I like to take eagle legs here, but you don't have to. Just kind of wrapping the right foot behind the left calf. Shifting the hips to the right, letting the knees fall down to the left, looking over your right shoulder. Maybe left hand comes on top of the right thigh and you just push it away. Finding that space into the right side body. We worked a lot of side body stuff today. So giving it a nice stretch. of the legs. And then left knee crosses on top of the right. Reaching through that space, laying the head back down, using the left elbow this time to press the left thigh and knee away, keeping the feet nice and flexed. And then taking the left knee on top of the right, feet out like handlebars as you grab for the outside edges of your feet, kind of pulling them towards your shoulders, this time getting a nice stretch across the left glute, outer hip. And then you can go ahead and wrap those feet up, left foot coming behind the right if it feels okay. Shifting the hips left as the knees go right. Looking over your left shoulder, maybe pushing the right thigh away. And then come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Reach around, grab for opposite elbows or forearms. Lay your head back down on the floor. Pull your knees together and down. Rock your sacrum down toward the floor. Try to stamp your entire spine into the earth. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pull. And then release. Arms by your side, legs extend, Shavasana. I will leave you here in your Shavasana, yogis. You did an amazing job, I know. Every time we come to our mat and practice, something new comes up. We're challenged in different ways. We just need to keep coming back and practicing. Breathing. And committing to some time for ourselves. My soul honors your soul. I honor the love, light, peace, beauty, strength, and kindness within you because it is also within me. In sharing these things, there is no distance and no difference between us. We are the same. We are one. Namaste.